Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing out a brand new brand, LYS Beauty, or Love Yourself. I love that so much. I'm so in love with everything I've been reading about this brand. I have been doing a lot of digging. The CEO, founder, Mel Thompson, she's amazing. Everything, the aesthetic, the meaning behind everything, the inclusivity, the fact that it is the first Black-owned clean brand to be at Sephora. There's just so much goodness here. And as I was opening up the boxes, oh yeah, and I didn't wait for Sephora. I was like, I want to get my hands on it now. It is available at Sephora now, but I was like, I went ahead and ordered straight from the LYS. Because of YSL and my dyslexia, I just keep wanting to put it backwards. But LYS, I went to their website and I purchased all of my goodies here, all the packaging, everything. It's just beautiful. Beautiful outside and inside the brand. It's just amazing. It's amazing. But then I was opening up the boxes and it says, Love Yourself XO. And I don't know, it just puts me in a feel-good mood. I'm really excited to have this stuff in my hands and to be putting it on my face and testing it out for you guys. So let me go ahead and show you guys the products that I picked up and then the details about them. And then we will get into this face of makeup and afterwards my thoughts. I just have to show you, look at the triangle box that it came in. It's just details, details, details. I picked up 2 of the foundations. See, even the box has the little triangular cutouts. I love that. And then these are the foundations. Like this, oh, look at that frosted glass. It's so pretty. 2 shades that I got. MN1 is an ivory beige light medium skin with neutral undertones, and then MN3 neutral buff light medium skin with neutral undertones. You're getting a full fluid ounce in a very luxe packaging. Like this is really, really nice. It feels nice and weighted in your hands. It does not feel cheap by any means, and it's $22. $22. That's amazing. The description reads that it's a luxuriously clean, skincare-infused serum foundation with buildable light to medium coverage in an array of shades. It comes in 35 shades. The highlighted ingredients, ashwagandha, Indian ginseng, a powerful herb that combats skin stress and visible signs of aging. Turmeric provides antioxidant protection and visibly brightens, evens, and soothes the skin. And then hyaluronic acid, which infuses the skin with intensive hydration. And then I picked up 1 of the powders. This is the Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder, and I have the shade Brilliance, which is banana. This was accidental. I didn't mean to get this color, but we made it work. And look at this, even on the packaging here, you have the color, and that's the same for the bronzer as well as the blush. I'm telling you, details, 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 details. I love this. All right, going back to the powder. We have the triangular packaging. And again, this one is in banana. It kind of matches my outfit. And then you are getting a mirror on the inside, and it's magnetic. It's described as a translucent pressed setting powder that blurs the skin and locks complexion products in place while absorbing excess oil for a natural matte finish. Now this has niacinamide in it, which reduces the appearance of pores and addresses excess shine. I love niacinamide. That's an ingredient that I really, really love. And it also has green tea extract, another ingredient that I really love that provides antioxidant benefits that soothe and replenish the skin. It also has sodium hyaluronic, which retains skin moisture and visibly plumps fine lines. It retails for $18 and you're getting 6.5 grams of product. The No Limits Matte Bronzer, I picked up the lightest shade. Again, same packaging. You've got the mirror and the magnetic closure and the beautiful rose gold packaging that I've already got my fingerprints all over, but it's okay because it's gorgeous. Again, 6.5 grams of product, $18. And the claims, a clean, talc-free oil-free, buildable matte bronzer that sculpts, defines, and livens up the complexion with a silky smooth formula. This has the same ingredients as the powder, so good for you ingredients. I really like the way this looks on the skin. Spoiler alert. Lastly, but certainly not least, this is definitely one of my favorite products. This is the Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush, and I have the shade Kindness. Now this one, if you can see, it has a little bit of a shine, but it's kind of has a satin finish to it. If you compare it to the other products with that high shine, you can see it makes it a little bit easier to tell which one is the blush. This has a creamy formula, but it dries down to more of a satin, and again, a mirror. Kindness is described as a soft peachy nude. It's $16 and you're getting 6.5 grams of product. Described as a clean, high pigment, non-greasy satin matte blush with buildable, creamy formula that gives your skin a natural finish. Kaolin clay reduces the appearance of pores and limits excess shine. In case you guys didn't know, I am have combo skin, so I get oily in the T-zone. Has avocado oil, penetrates the skin to lock in lasting hydration, and vitamin E calms and soothes the skin. I'm going in with the shade MN1. I was dabbling around with MN1 and MN2. And I think that they oxidize just a tiny little bit. So I thought this would be a good match. So when it first goes on, it's just slightly lighter. It's not changing color a lot, but just a tiny little hair. So I let them both dry on my hand. And I think I could really use either one of them, but I figured this would probably be the safest bet. And I do already have it on my neck. Clearly, I have my eyes done. I actually have the bronzer on as my eyeshadow. I like the little luminosity that it has. It's definitely a light coverage, light medium. Okay, I have nothing on my forehead, so let's put something up here. Yeah, I would say this is a really good match because I think I could not wear anything on my forehead and it would match. I'm trying to decide if I want to try and build it up just a little bit with the foundation or if I just want to go in with these little spots. I had said that the Giorgio, oh my goodness, Marc Jacobs, I said that foundation broke me out. Like I was like, oh, it's just 3 little spots in my comment section. No, the next day it was just everywhere. So I still have like a few little bumps around. Nothing terrible, but yeah. So I just have some residual. I'm trying to decide if I want to try to build it up or if I want to leave it like this and go in with concealer. I'm going to add just a little bit more and just see if I can build this up. Yeah, it's not building very much. I can still see little spots through it. So I think I'm going to take the excess off with the side of my sponge. I'll go over my nose one more time. And then I'm going to go in just with a spot concealer. I'm going to use my Giorgio Armani Power Fabric number 5. Just going to go right around my mouth a little bit. Broke out a ton right here and then a little on my pores. It's like I know it's the product if I break out in my pores because I almost never break out there. I really like the combo of that concealer and the foundation, and even the shades are going together really nicely. Now I'm going to go ahead and set underneath my eyes before I set the rest of my face, and I'm going to use, I believe this is translucent. Yes, a Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder, and it's Brilliance Banana. hopefully this doesn't go yellow on me. I mean, I know it's banana, but you know. So it's slightly deepening up the concealer and foundation, but it's very slight. I can totally work with that. And this is a Wayne Goss brush. I think it's the Flawless airbrush. Maybe it's the airbrush. This is super smooth. Like, it looks amazing underneath my eyes and on my pores. I do think that if I use this all over, that, I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but it's definitely just a little yellow. Let me see. Was there a true translucent that I missed? So this was totally my fault. I meant to pick the translucent one, which is called Resilience, but with my fingers, I'm sure that I had to have hit the Brilliance Banana. So this was 100% my fault. I'll order the translucent one, but I can tell you that this is super smooth. I don't want to use this on the rest of my face though, because it is going to create, I'm gonna look a little yellow, so I don't want to do that, but I do want to make sure that I test out this powder, so I'll use it again to kind of buff with. So my apologies, I can't believe I did that. Anyway, let me go ahead and set the rest of my face. I'm gonna set the rest of my face with my By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder Tinted number 200. I'm just going to lightly apply this. I would say, I can't believe I did that. But yes, I can. I can totally believe I did that. Everything is now set. I went ahead and finished off my eye. Like I said, I just used the bronzer in my crease. So I put a little bit underneath the lower lash line, added on my mascara, and I went ahead and did my nose like contour. I need to actually blend that out just a little bit. And then I'm going to do the bronzing part. Now, just something that I noticed, I am getting some pore action. When I first put on the foundation and the powder, I had no visible, like it didn't look like it was sinking into my pores or anything, but it is right here. Like, it looks so good underneath my eyes, the powder. So I don't know if that's the powder or the foundation. I will keep you guys updated, but as far as my skin, I like the way that my skin looks. Even though I can still see some of my imperfections coming through, the way it looks and the way it feels in my skin is really nice. This is definitely, I can remedy that. But everything else I'm really happy with. Now let me test out the bronzer on the rest of my face. I already know I like it on my eyes. This is in the shade Motivate. I am using my Lunar New Year brush from BEAUTIES. It has a very skin-like finish. I noticed that when I was putting it on my eyes. It's a matte bronzer, but it's not a dry matte. At least I don't think so. I think it's really pretty. I'm really excited to try out the cream blush because I really want to have one that works for me. And the ones I've been trying out recently, I like them initially and then they're fading away. So I've got high hopes for this new blush. I like the color, I like the texture and everything of this bronzer so far. Definitely makeup that I would say is for somebody who wants a more natural look. I want that look. I'm just trying to find things that work for my skin type and, you know, will still help with texture and whatnot. So I'm on the hunt. This is looking promising. Get off my shoulder. I'm not trying to wear you like a true cardigan, duh. Trying to be fancy here. I'm going to go right around the edges of the bronzer with the original brush I used from Wayne Goss. This is the one that has the banana translucent powder on it, but there's just a little of the excess. No additional right now. I'm telling you, it looks really good right here. It's just on my pores that I'm having an issue. Now to test out the blush. This is the Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush, and I have the shade kindness. I love the packaging and everything on this. I didn't know until I was like researching everything, the brand, that the triangle actually represents change. So you'll see the packaging, even the foundation, it is in a triangle. The package that it was delivered in is in a triangle. Like I think that's really, really cool. Anywho, back to the blush. BK Beauty 108. I did not pick up a ton. Oh, I like this color. It's very easy to apply, and I'm using stamping motions because obviously I've already set my foundation and everything, so I don't want to buff it on so I don't end up moving the foundation or powder or anything. And I'm just blending. You could use a sponge as well if you wanted to. It's really pretty. I am going to resist the urge to highlight today just because there's no highlight as of now. And I'm just going to use that powder again to go right around the edges. Well, I think I got a little bit more on this side. It's so pretty though. Oh, I hope you last on my skin. It's quite pigmented, and I can tell that I would be able to, you know, build this up, but I don't want it to be too intense. Let me get some off on my hand. Like even just going in that extra time, I'm like, not too much, not too much. No, I want to see. No, it's not sticky or anything. Like I'm touching it and it's not coming up. It doesn't feel, it feels like satin skin. It's not heavy. Love the color. Okay, now I'm going to buff. I'm going to take a little bit more of my banana powder. I can't believe I did that. I'm just going to go right around the edges and right up here where I would highlight just to make sure that everything is blended. I'm feeling this. I am feeling this. All right, and then I'm going to go pop on, I think I'm just going to put on a gloss and I will be right back with my thoughts. I finished off the look with just a little bit of Honey Waffles from Fenty. It's the cream version of the lip gloss, and I love this color, and I think it just goes with the look really well. And I didn't want to do liner or anything like that. I just wanted to throw on a gloss, and I'm really feeling this. I like the way my skin looks. It's very natural. I will say that it's not necessarily something that I'm accustomed to. I'm definitely... I tend to wear a little bit more than this. Obviously, you guys are not new to my channel, but I like the way that this feels on my skin. The only complaint that I have is my pore area, but I'm going to see if I can remedy that. I'm going to see if using the powder with a sponge will help, and when I get the translucent, like I said, I have already purchased that. I'm just going to wait for it to come. I did order that one from Sephora. And I'm going to play with it some more. I would do an all-day wear test and show you guys, but being 100 with you guys, my power keeps going out. I'm sure a lot of you guys are in the same situation, and if you are without power or you've been struggling, I am thinking of you. This winter storm has been nonstop. We've gotten more ice. We've got snow, but a lot of ice, and the trees are just, yeah. Anywho, so that's why I'm not doing an all-day wear test, but I will leave a comment with how this stays on the skin if I have any wearing or anything like that. But I have to say, I love the blush. I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, that this actually stays and doesn't fade. I like the way the foundation looks. It's very natural. It doesn't feel dry. It doesn't feel heavy. I'm trying to get sick, or actually I've been sick. I'm trying to get over it. It's this cold weather is just kicking my booty. I really like the glow that my skin seems to have even without a highlight on. I have no highlight on, and it just has this really natural, beautiful reflection. And I didn't even use a setting spray, a hydrating spray, nothing. So I will keep you guys updated, and I am going to test this out more, but my first impressions is a good one. I think that this is really beautiful, especially for that more natural look. And I gotta say, my under eyes, I really like this powder underneath my eyes. It looks very natural, not cakey, but my concealer isn't creasing either. Yeah, I'm going to be playing with this a lot more. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.